Assalamu alaikum, comrades. So today I'm going to an antique store, and I thought it might be interesting for you to see the kinds of things that my eyes are drawn to and what I search for as a historian and someone who primarily shops at thrift and antique stores for everything. I'm always looking for obviously Soviet and Russian stuff, but lots of other things also pique my interest along the way. So let's go. So first and foremost is my outfit. My East German map case will guide me. Saw this porcelain folk art piece on my way to the bathroom. I love folk art and dolls, so you'll see a lot of them. Here's one right now. Next, we went and looked at the postcards. Here's one from Budapest. We spent a lot of time digging through ephemera items. As you can see here, we found 3 items from Russia in the Russia section. I'm surprised whenever they have anything labeled correctly of stereoscope slides. They had a lot of them. This one was really cool from Odessa, the port, and had some cool information. And they had a whole Palestine section, which rare to see. As you can see, I take it very seriously. We sat here for like an hour. This is a really pretty trapper's guide from the 1920s. I thought it was beautiful. Always find books with interesting titles, and we love to go through and date every globe. Here's a really boring book, nothing really interesting inside, but you know, it's Russia. There's always a military stall with lots of fashy stuff. Here I found an overpriced border guard East German hat, quite a bit of newer Soviet or late Soviet patches, but there's a lot of fashy stuff mixed in, and I understand. I'm very painfully aware that while I view fashy stuff as problematic, there's people who view myself and Soviet stuff as problematic, but whatever. Anyways, here's some interesting stuff that I also saw. And look at this handsome man. I love monsters. Kokoshnik, cool stuff. And this girl, wow, wanna be her. Look at the Civil Defense Manual, Cold War paranoia at its height, 1960s, and a Falcon book. Cool stuff. Here is some hakhloma and a mini samovar that I really wanted. This is me trying to convince my husband that we need a mini samovar, but it wasn't in great condition. And here's a poster from a Russian Orthodox church and another folk doll. How cute. This is either an East German or Eastern Bloc ammo crate. It looks cool. I like the shape of these ones. And an East German metal detector from the 80s with one of my favorite camo prints, the raindrop one. It's pretty neat. These were just some beautiful Orthodox icons that I saw, and I like this. Probably the most commented comment in my comment section. And a authentic coal liner jar. I don't think I can show this. It's pretty inappropriate but cute. And more Russian folk art, but overpriced. And more hakhloma. Of course there is. There's always hakhloma. This was very steampunk, and I'm interested in this book, but I didn't get it. And some matryoshka. There's always matryoshka. And a mandatory creepy doll, but I liked her a lot, actually. And a tulip girl. This is a reprint of an old Sears catalog. It's really neat. I really want an authentic one, but from a different time period than what we found, but we were flipping through it quite a bit here. And another East German cap, this time more reasonably priced. I have a feeling these fashy collectors just see German and then buy it, and then they resell it because they're disappointed it's communist. This boy wanted to be stepped on. And here's some potential radium wear. I love radium wear, but I didn't have the things to test it on me. Oh, otherwise I would have gotten some. Here's some more Matryoshka dolls, and another one, and me. Hello, in case you forgot what I looked like. This is a passage of a book labeled Working Woman in the Soviet Union. And of course, the best boy. This scene right here. Old lady next to an open wicker casket. Who set this up? I like them. I truly enjoy the macabre and unsettling, like this. And here is some stuff that Khrushchev probably owned. Corn. Yet another East German item, this time a helmet. Here I am trying it on. Very, very heavy. Of course it is. And here's a shashka. They had 2 shashkas actually. I was really impressed. We saw snuff and our morbid minds liked it. And Balkan. That's all. It just caught our eyes because it said Balkan. And here is a really nice Russian shawl. I really wanted this, but my husband wouldn't let me get it. We need more body parts in our home. And here's a scythe just dangerously laying on the ground. Looking back, there's even more things that I didn't notice the first time, actually. Oh, and here's a bucket of ducks. Utki. And me, in case again you forgot what I looked like. Hi. Here's an old, well-traveled pet carrier that would be perfect for our taxidermy. And communism. Not the most problematic thing I saw, but I was feeling passionately against it. Oh, and look at this. Look at this beauty. Wow. And these, and of course, foreign currency. It was labeled foreign, but it was really just North America, except for this one. All right, so as you saw, I found a lot of stuff today, and I regret filming everything in this ratio for TikTok because I found so much interesting stuff that it would have made a wonderful YouTube video, but I'm just gonna upload it in both places anyways. Let me show you what I got. I didn't get everything I showed you, but I got a few things and I was pleasantly surprised. So first I got this shawl. I'm a sucker for Russian shawls. I don't have a large burgundy one like this with tassels. I like it as a scarf shawl where I thought I need it. Probably the least exciting thing I got, but it makes me happy. Now this I'm super excited about. This is a civil defense adult education course student manual from the 1960s, what I like to call a product of Cold War paranoia. I've talked about the civil defense manuals in the past on my account because every major city had a city-specific manual in case of Soviet bombs, right? And even in this, even though it's more general, it does give you like advice on like how to build a bomb shelter, a fallout shelter, and you know, the effects of radiation and how long radiation lasts. So it's a complete guide to dealing with nuclear war as a result of the fear and paranoia around nuclear weapons and Cold War era antics between the Soviet Union and the United States. And I was really happy to find this. Didn't expect it. It was $3. I love stuff like this. It's great. There's wonderful illustrations on how to do the things it's telling you about. It's great. Next is this book. Now this book is People on Our Side by Edgar Snow. You might know Edgar Snow from his book Red Star Over China. So the first page, of course, is this wonderful map about the regions and people he's going to be talking about. This is a really lucky find as well. Next is this giant picture book just called Moscow. It's published in the Soviet Union in the 1970s by Planeta Publishers. So it is made by the Soviet Union, and it's just one of those giant coffee table photo books of everyday life in Moscow. And I love stuff like this. There's a few different books like this that you may have seen before if you're into this stuff. And it's all very positive and humanizing and great. It was, you know, sad, mistreated, and just laying on the ground. So happy I saved this one. It's in a loving home now. Next is just this khokhloma bowl. It's a type of folk art. It's really common and likely any sort of thrift or vintage store. There's probably some of this lying around somewhere. I don't personally have this bowl. I have lots of khokhloma, so I was really pleased to find one that looks like this because I don't have it, and I'm a sucker for folk art. Now here comes the good stuff. You probably saw that I was in the military section a lot. I'm a sucker for military stuff, and I love pins and badges, and I couldn't believe they had 3 Yugoslav cap badges, and I picked up the nicest one. Here it is. Not bad. The best find of the day is this. Now, I don't know the exact badge this is. It says that it's an Order of the National Flag. So the tag was right. It is the 3rd highest award in the DPRK and the first ever national award for exemplary achievement. I did not expect to find anything from the DPRK in one of the military stalls, but I did. And it looks like this. It's definitely real. I've handled, held, and seen many various badges, and I know what fake badges are like. How awesome is that? I love that I didn't even pick up anything Soviet, but you know, Soviet adjacent. I am pleasantly surprised and happy and excited about everything. I'm really excited to read my books. Tell me what you think about this. Would you be interested in seeing more antique or thrift adventures? Because I always end up picking something up. I love finding things that have to do with my area of study and research and teaching, so it's always really fun for me. So let me know. Thank you for listening and watching this long. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, be inspired by history. Goodbye.